Protoss are here, on Char. They have been for some time, hiding. Protoss Commander, it was folly of you to come here, for I am Kerrigan, and I am Queen of the Zerg.
I know of you well, O Queen of the Zerg, for we have met before. I am Tassadar of the Templar. I remember your selfless exploits, defending humanity from the Zerg. Unfortunate it is to see that one who was once so honorable and full of life would succumb to the twisted wiles of the Overmind.
Do not presume to judge me, Templar. You'll find my powers to be more than a match for yours. In fact, I sense that your vaunted power has diminished since last we met.
Mayhap, O Queen. Or is it only that I need not flaunt my power in such an infantile test of will?
Foolish Templar. Prepare your defenses. I will come for you soon.
Hello everyone and welcome back to an episode of Starcraft. When we last left off, we just saw the cutscene for the Amerigo, and I still love that. Just the battle scene was just very iconic to the Starcraft series for me. Just, it really summed up what happens in Starcraft in one scene very, very easily. But now we actually have to fight the Protoss on Char, and we have Kerrigan, and if this is what I remember it is actually a fairly entertaining, if possibly difficult mission. That might be the next one. It is the next one. Darn.
Perhaps you should reconsider your attack.
For the last time, Zars, you question my motives and authority at your own peril.
You dare threaten a cerebrate? You'll be the doom of us all.
Never mind, we get Guardians. It's all good. It is all good in the neighborhood. We have Guardians now! I am so happy. Special thing about Guardians, they are a flying siege unit. They do 20 damage, but they have the range of a siege tank. And they fly. And they're awesome. But they're expensive as all hell. Holy crap, are they expensive to get. Because they're a Mutalisk, and then you upgrade the Mutalisk after that. They cost an exorbitant amount of resources to collect. So every single Guardian that you lose is another direct punch in the face hole. And it is not fun. You lose a squad of Guardians, you've effectively lost the game. Just because you invested so much resources in them that you just can't even anymore. But now we get to fight the Protoss. I have to approach the Protoss kind of differently to the way I've been approaching the Terran, because whereas the Terran can very easily knock out Zerglings, a sizable chunk of the Protoss are actually weak to swarm attacks, such as Zerglings and a large amount of Mutalisks. Well, everything's weak to a large amount of Mutalisks, but a large amount of Hydralisks. In fact, there's one right now. Hi, buddy. How's it going? Let's have Kerrigan help. Stab. Problem is, I'm going to need a large amount of defenses in order to appropriately shoo these guys away every time they come to say hi. Because as you can see, that did a fair amount of damage to the colony in and of itself. Why are you sitting there? Are you supposed to be part of those? I think you were, but now you're a defense. Congratulations. So 2 more there, and then I'll get the gas going. Because I just want a lot of minerals as quickly as possible. Because obviously I'm going to need to expand, because there's no way that I can survive off of one base. Because, I mean, I'm the Zerg, for crying out loud. God dang it. But I'm the Zerg, for crying out loud. The Zerg do not survive off of one base. Also, Guardians are considerably slow. There is another way to get up over here. This part looks so familiar. Like the ramp right there, that looks so familiar, but not in the way that I'm thinking right now. They likely have defenses over here, which they do. They do have Reavers. That is very unfortunate to hear that they have Reavers. Reavers, ow. They are the physical manifestation of ow. That's the best way I can possibly explain it. In fact, let's see if I can get the Guardians over there to see the Reaver attack again. Or they'll do that. I mean, I really want to be injured as little as possible, game. Yeah. 100 plus 25 damage. And they shoot basically a grenade. Yeah, this is why I didn't want them to be really in the fire, because as you can see, they fire fairly slowly. And even a couple of them are like, I don't feel like it. But yeah, Reavers are the Protoss's main counter to swarming forces. I was going to say siege, and I'm like, hang on, that's not right. Because, I mean, they could one-shot Hydralisks, for God's sake. Let's get 3 more. But yes, if I get enough Guardians, I should be able to chase them away from that fairly quickly and easily. Maybe 6, and then have Kerrigan on the bottom for when they inevitably drop some more people down. But what I need is not that. I need a Spire. And I need a Queen's Nest. And then I'll get an Evolution Chamber, because I know I'll need the anti-air at some point, likely, probably. Okay. Oh, she does have her new ability now. Psionic Storm. 75 energy, so this is a considerable investment. But what Psionic Storm does is you target an area of effect, and it creates a lightning storm that damages everything. Your units, enemy units, ground units, air units. I don't think it affects buildings. But it will just wreck anything that is in the area, which is something that the Protoss also have, which is their only other considerable defense against swarming tactics. But obviously it's energy based, so they can only have so many, so it is a little bit easier to deal with than, say, a Reaver. You have a Reaver, and then you're dead. No two ways about that. Yeah, let's get the Hive, because by the time that's built, because I believe I need the Hive in order to build the Greater Spire anyway. Yeah. I was going to say, by the time that's built, I should almost have enough gas. And yeah, these four seem to have it lined up really quickly. I just need another... I just need more Overlords. But I also need another intake of gas somewhere.
Yes.
I usually always get the movement just so I can scout with these guys, but that also requires me to remember to scout with them. I suppose since we're no la 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 no.
Yes.
Holy hell in a handbasket. Not only did I not expect them to come up from there, I did not expect them to come up from there with that much. That guy very nearly spontaneously combusted. That would have not been very nice. But I have these 4. So, should be good. I did lose a Hydralisk, which is unfortunate. I wanted to try and lose as little as I could in this mission, but... beggars can't be choosers. Alright, Greater Spire now. I can't believe that guy got away, by the way. I am very shocked and pleasantly surprised at that fact. Is this sealed off? I think this might be sealed off to the ground. This is actually sealed off to ground assaults, which means I do need transporting. But that means there is another very pleasant air base I can make. Of course, I'll still get sunken colonies because, yeah. I could try and chase them away with spore colonies, but if they sacrifice a shuttle to drop in forces, then I'm screwed anyway if I don't have any sunken colonies to kill the stuff. But I will get, well, I'll just get one for now, just to have him go. But yes, once the Greater Spire is done, these guys will turn into Guardians, and then that will probably be literally all of my gas. But you don't realize how expensive these guys are. I don't even remember what the cost is, so I could probably not even have enough gas as I speak. The answer is 100. Good. But I'd like to point out, 100 to build a Mutalisk, and 50 and 100, so it's 150 minerals and 200 gas. 200 gas in this game is a gigantic investment for a single unit. But by golly, are Guardians worth it? You just need to make sure to guard them well. I'm clever, I swear. You know, I never did use the... I mean, I used Ensnare, and you've seen Ensnare, and I believe you saw Broodling once or twice. It's just... Broodling is interesting. It's marginally difficult to get into an appropriate situation besides, you know, poking out key troops, like poking out a siege tank, for example. But, you know, there wasn't any siege tanks that were sieged up in Jimmy's base. Otherwise, it might have actually been useful. I want all you guys to get together and just shoot. As you can see, the main drawback of the Reaver, it is incredibly slow. It is literally a flying slug. It's not flying slug. It's literally a crawling slug. Look at my stuff. That's thing flying, but it is considerably, some would say painstakingly slow, which obviously makes it a very easy target. This is also an air-only area. Interesting. This is my only actual ground location. Well, here's what I want to do. I want to build 2 more drones. Because I'll have 2 separate hatcheries here, because that's so far away. And having the increased production may as well, and I need a drink before I cough. There, now that's better. Yes, I will put 2 down here, and I'll put 1 up here. And while I'm doing that, I may as well get the overlords that I'm going to need. And also get Kerrigan off of the bottom line. Getting her up behind our defense is kind of important. Right, now fly over there. Hopefully you don't run into, like, attacking forces on your way, because that would be sad. And just go there. That is a Reaver? No. I'm just saying no. No. Bad. You can attack me with the Dragoons. Don't attack me with a Reaver, please. Like, well, now our attack's screwed. The one thing that might have actually killed anything is dead. Let's build it over here. Those couple mineral fields are really annoying, because those ones are far away, but those ones that are nearly mined out are stopping this from getting much closer. Okay, let's get some Mutalisks. Start upgrading our Guardian force. Because basically, I think what I'm going to do is have a dozen Guardians and a dozen Mutalisks. Mutalisks to defend them from any possible air attacks, because obviously the enemy do have air units. And the main drawback about Guardians is that they cannot shoot air. Whereas the Mutalists will actually be able to make up for that slight weakness. Alright, first things first, not even setting up mining, I want defenses. Because it will be entirely pointless to set all the economy up if they drop something in and then just kill everything. So, let's get some creep colonies. About 2 on either end. Should be good. Maybe 1 up here to make sure. Because that is a sizable amount of minerals. We'll be here for a while. Right, you, I want you to become an extractor. And you to become the last colony. Actually, no, don't be it right there, because people have to walk around you. Be it right there. And drones. I can't multiple click on these things. Is it? No, it's U for sunken colony. Then same deal here. Alright, I think there's more than enough now. I am going to set that up. And since that's so close, do I even really need... it does need a 3rd guy. Unfortunately. Get some more guardians. Get some more drones. These ones have popped open, so let's get some defenses. Let's get one there. And there. And there. And then maybe one more? I want to say, perhaps? That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's go with 10. And 10. 10 people mining there should be good. You guys advance and get some more, and you're nearly upgraded. I forget how much that increases the acid spore on these guys. By 2. Cool. I was mildly hoping it'd be more than +1. Let's get these defenses going. Get you guys in there. Then you guys appear. And then I should be able to get more defenses. Or more guardians, rather. I mean, more defenses are helpful as well, but... in fact, I actually need more overlords. Because I've been going so ham. I need more minerals. I've been going so ham, I need more minerals. Holy crap. Huh. Well then, that is definitely unexpected. I didn't think I'd run myself out of minerals. Speaking of running myself out of minerals, there is a sizable lack of mineable stuff over here. Let's have you only get 1 more. And then we'll ship some people over here once some of these die, which they're apt to very quickly. That should be enough. Cool. Wait, why am I doing that? I hope that didn't waste gas, because it just occurred to me, hey stupid, you have these guys for anti-air defense, not for ground assault. And then, let's do that. Why? Why? Just, that's my question. Why? They really, really wanted to bother me, didn't they? Well, they succeeded, that's for sure. That was considerably annoying. I didn't even notice them dropping that stuff down there. You know what? Have you sit there for that reason. No, you loser! Well, that could have gone better. I mean, I could have not had them attack me like that. Did I mention that I hate Reavers? Because I don't remember if I mentioned that I hate Reavers. Because I really, really hate Reavers. Can you see why I hate Reavers? Stupid siege units. Here's the main problem. Whenever I use Reavers, they end up getting destroyed because they're so godforsaken slow. I don't know, maybe it's from when I was younger and didn't know how to micromanage anything, but and I built like several too many Mythalists, but whatever. You're team 2, you're team 1, and then I will have someone go out and scout. By the way, I'd like to point out how humongous this map is. I mean, I was going to scout, but there's kind of other things on my mind. I wonder if this is actually another another transport mission where they don't have the actual ability to get here via ground and have to drop stuff around. Although I doubt it with how open the zone is, because generally transport missions make it fairly obvious early on that they're transport missions. Although, having said that, I did just find a lava field. You know what? You go down there. Do I have... You know, I have like 4 people over here. That is the most retarded location for minerals ever. Do you realize how far you'd have to even move? You'd probably have to build a base over here or something like that. That is incredibly stupid. Let's have you just go there, you go there, you go there, and you go there. And just have them go everywhere. I don't care. I have so many minerals, there are still so many minerals on the field that when they die, I should be able to just replace them with relative ease. Which is why I'm actually building up a store of them. It is actually an air-only mission, isn't it? Or that, or they have to do a very roundabout... No. Well, they have either that's their main base, or that's a very heavily defended forward base. I don't remember... Because I know what that building is. Well, I found their main base, that's for sure. Oh my Jesus Christ, I'm going to need more of my dude mans. Just more everything, honestly. More everything. I'm going to need more guardians if I'm going to make anything assault that base. Holy crap. Because it takes guardians quite a while to destroy Protoss anything. It takes anything a while to destroy Protoss anything. Who am I kidding? Actually, you know what? All of you but one morph? Mighty Morphin Utalisks. No, I want to click on that. And then I just want 2. Let's have one of you become an Overlord, and then have 2 of you become Mutalisks. Yeah, that is only a 4 defense base. And it had that many people in it. Jeez. Now, it looks like they only have one extremely well-defended base. Because I feel like that thing up the north is just a resource protector. But by the looks of said resources, that might be the only notable amount of resources on the entire map.
Our forces are under attack.
No! Go team 2. And all the Mutalisks are control team 3.
Our forces
Oh, hey, yeah, it's just, their dragoons are so prominent. So prominent. In fact, you know what? I'm going to take 2 of you guys. They have so many dragoons, and I think this might actually be a valid option. I'm going to build Zerglings. I'm not going to build a Zergling swarm, but I'm going to build Zerglings. Still, I want those guys to gather up. However, I will also call it a video here, so I don't forget. I'm also going to... They do have increased attack speed now. That is perfect. I forgot about that entirely. That will make them really efficient. We'll get to that. I'll do a few Zergling swarms on at least their outer defenses just to show how fun it can be when things go your way. But I am going to call it a video here. When we come back, I'll likely finish this mission and maybe see what the next one has in store. But that's it for now. Until next time, see you later.